Alright, so I'm going to install my rocker guards on the LJ today. I went with rock hard 4x4s. Went with these guys for a couple reasons. They're USA made. They come powder coated already, so I don't have to paint them. They're pretty affordable, especially for being USA made. And may seem kind of silly, but it was important to me. It actually has the cutout right here on the front that goes under the Unlimited on the LJ, and that I wanted that. I wanted my Unlimited sticker to still be visible. So I already removed this little flare extension that was right here when I replaced my fender flares. It was just 3 8mm screws. Luckily they all came out. None of these spun or anything. The instructions don't say anything about these little nutserts, but when I mocked up the flare, it was kind of sticking out a little where these are, you know, higher than the paint, higher than the rest of the body. So I'm going to cut them off, but before I do, I'm going to try to see if I can drill them out first. I just want to get rid of them and not have them sit behind the rocker guard and create a little pocket right there. A little bit of touch-up paint just to cover some of these bigger exposed metal areas. Alright, so once these are on, I'm not going to have access to this part of the body anymore, and it is going to be, you know, 2 pieces of steel up against each other. So as a little bit of protection, I'm going to spray a layer of fluid film all the way across here and inside of the rocker guard. That way it's just a little bit of corrosion protection. I live in Nevada, so I'm not really worried about rust, but the body isn't perfect right here. It has a few rust speckles. You know, it's got 236,000 miles on it, so I want to head that off and, you know, protect this. This will help just protect it a little bit, make me feel a little better. And get the gap on the Unlimited equal on both sides. Looks pretty good. It's all the way up against it. It's actually picking the Jeep up already, so I think that's tight enough. All right. Okay, time for my least favorite part, drilling holes in my tub. So I hate drilling holes in Jeep tubs, especially on Jeeps that they don't make anymore, such as an LJ, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make because hopefully it protects the tub from a lot of other damage that it would otherwise get. Alright, so you could put touch-up paint inside this hole, you know, where this fresh hole is drilled here. And that might help a little, but realistically, as soon as you start turning this screw, all that touch-up paint is going to get scratched off anyway. So what I'm going to do is actually put a little bit of grease around the tops of these bolts, around the head, and the start of the threads right here. There. That way when I put it in there, that grease will be all around that exposed metal and it won't be able to trap moisture or rust or anything, at least not very easily, maybe in 10 years from now. All right, there's one. These last two really suck to get to. You kind of got to wedge your hand back here behind the fender flare, and I don't know, it's kind of a headache. The instructions don't tell you how much these parts, how much more difficult these two are, but they're not fun. Another thing the instructions don't mention is that there's like bracketry back here behind this, so it's really difficult not only to get your hand back there, but also there's like stuff in the way of putting the nut on. Very annoying. Do what you can. There's one. Okay, I got it. It took some doing, but okay, gotta drill up. Alright, there we go. I think they look pretty good. Not too bad of an install. The worst part was definitely those rear two bolts on the side. Just trying to get your hand up in that small space was pretty annoying, but doable. So I feel pretty good about these. You know, we'll get this thing on a trail at some point and test these out. So I think next mods are going to be a CB and my body lift, motor mount lift, and belly up skid pan. After that, I just want to drive it for a while, kind of feel it out some more, do some mild trails with it, do maybe a couple small road trip, camping trips with it, something like that. Then I'll start collecting parts for the lift and the re-gear on the 44 and the build up of the high pinion 30 that I have outside. So more to come with the LJ.